Hey guys, today in the shop we're going to review one of the coolest products I've found recently. I have yet to install it on my bike, but we're going to do that and we're going to see how it works. So let's check it out. Alright, so if you're watching this video, you're probably in the same situation I am. You've got some high-powered e-bike, right? I've got the Surron, maybe you've got a Segway, maybe you've got some other high-powered electric mountain bike or street bike. And you're not comfortable with foot pegs all the time. Now on my bike, I run foot pegs when I'm riding it off the road, because in reality, it feels much more like a dirt bike. That's the feel that I'm looking for when I'm riding off road, and I like that. However, if I'm gonna be buzzing around the neighborhood, or if I'm gonna ride on the street to get to where I wanna ride on the dirt, I like the option of having pedals. Now, if you've seen my other videos, I have the Kanawaba kit, and that actually powers the bike. You can't go fast at all, but they are operatable pedals. Now, if you see my Kanawaba videos, there are advantages and disadvantages to the pedals. First of all, it feels like a bicycle. Now, I've found when I'm riding the Surron with just the pegs, as a motorcycle guy, I'm constantly looking for the rear brake with my foot that's not there. When I switch over to pedals, I feel like I'm on a bicycle and I use the handbrakes with no problem. Now, as I flip back and forth between pegs and pedals, that's become less and less of a problem. I'm starting to get used to the fact that, the brakes are up on the bars. But even once you're used to it, it still feels more like a bicycle. And there's sometimes when you're riding off-road where you don't want to feel like a bicycle. So what the heck is the best of both worlds? Well, I thought about it a little bit and I said, wouldn't it be cool if there's a way to switch back and forth, an easy way to switch back and forth between pegs and pedals while you're riding? And somebody has solved that problem. That's what we're going to talk about today. Let's check these things out. So if you're looking for that perfect intersection between a foot peg and a pedal, what do? Here's the answer. These things are called Pegals. I believe that's the right way to pronounce it. I'm not a big fan of the name. But in any case, what this is a folding crank arm. So this is what it looks like in the open position. And this is what it looks like in the closed position. These mount right here. So when it's closed and locked, you've got a solid foot peg. And then when you open it up, and I'm going to show you with a different camera angle how you open it up, it becomes a regular pedal at the end of a crank arm. So first impressions, taking these things out of the box, outstanding quality. Now, I'll link below where you can get these. There's a company called Hightail eBikes, which is actually not far from where I live. That's the, I believe, the manufacturer and the distributor of these. Now, they're not cheap. And when I initially saw them, I said, there's absolutely no way, but looked around a little bit, did some research, and decided to give it a shot. These things are impressive. In fact, I'm gonna say, I've done a lot of mods on my bike already. This is probably the highest quality product that I've seen yet. These things are machined out of a high-grade aluminum. I think the rest of the parts are stainless steel. The fit and finish is superb, really. I mean, these things are a work of art. Let's take a quick look. All right, so taking a different view, again, here's the pedal configuration, and here's the closed configuration. And to switch from one to the other, you simply pull back on this mechanism and pivot the pedal open, and it locks into place. Now what's cool, you can see this end of your pedal is machined in such a way that it fits into this slot where these connect to your crank. So when you open this and you flip it back, you get this situated in the right position, lock it in there, and you are good to go. And at that point, the pedal is locked. So we're gonna bolt these up to the bike right now and take a look and see how they work out. So putting them on the bike is literally all of 2 minutes. Pop off your old pedals, assuming you've got pedals on there. In my case, I had the pegs, so just pop the pegs off really quick and bolted these in place. Now, obviously, if you've got a Surron, you have to have a pedal kit in order to use these. So instead of putting my Kanawaba foot pegs back on, I put these on. to go from pedal mode to foot peg mode. Pull back, pick it up, and you are good to go. Now, you'll notice that in the forward direction these don't move, they will spin backwards. And they have to spin backwards because of the Kaniwaba power mechanism and the chain. Free wheels in one direction, but not in the other. I don't think it's a problem. Let's take it out and go for a ride. All right, so here we are a little while and a change of clothes later, and had to charge my battery. So we're going to start off in regular pedal mode, which is a little bit useless, but let's just see. So it feels like it felt before. Again, if you just try to pedal, you're not going anywhere. I'll do this. So one thing I just noticed there was kind of going around the corner. The driveway's a little bit of a slant. The lower pedal hit. I'm not surprised because these are longer than the Kaniwaba pedals. So you got to remember, when you have these on and open, if you're going to corner, don't corner with the pedals at the bottom. So let's convert them. You gotta love that. And I'm going to move the camera so you can get a view of me riding. All right, so here we are configured as foot pegs. Let's just take a little ride around the yard here and see how it goes. Right off the bat, feels fantastic. Front wheel up a little bit. All right, the first thing you notice is, unlike when the pedals are on there, you can actually push, right? You can weigh the outside peg when you corner. It's a stable platform. That is spectacular. Now we're going to do a deep fake. And we're back to bicycle mode.
Now that was pretty cool.
All right, so in closing, what do I think? I recommend these things. I bought them. This is not a sponsored video, so I paid full price for these things. Had them 2 days after I ordered them. Of course, I live pretty close by. My email correspondence with the company before I bought them was fantastic. And like I said, I think it's the highest quality add-on part that I've received so far. As pedals on the Surron, they work just like any other pedal is going to work. I mean, you're not really going too far pedaling this bike. And I'm sure if you've got a regular, an mountain bike where you can pedal, I'm sure they'll work just fine there too. As you can see, when I set them up as pegs, they actually feel like foot pegs. I love the fact that in literally 2 seconds, and you could see at the end of the riding video there, or in the middle of the riding video where I switched them, that's how long it takes. No time at all to go from pedals to pegs or back again. And then I pedaled on down the road. What do you think that guy on the bicycle thought when I went by at about 20 miles an hour? I don't think he thought that I was really pedaling. And you get these from Hightail eBikes. If you Google that, I think it's hightaileBikes.com. He's on Facebook as well, and the price will come down if people buy them. And I think this is a fantastic product. There isn't anything else like it on the market, and without spending 100 hours, I would never be able to duplicate this on my own. Even spending that much time, I'm not a good machinist. So these things are fantastic. So hopefully, if you have a need for this, I would recommend checking these things out. And again, I usually don't bother people, but if you like this, give me a little thumbs up, and if this kind of content is valuable, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.